Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we are going to carry on with reading The Amazing Power of Deliberate Intent, Living the Art of Allowing. We are on chapter 7, I believe. Chapter 7, you are manifesting the essence of what you are thinking about. When you begin to understand the vibrational nature of thought and the way the law of attraction responds to it, you then begin to understand how it is that you are the creator of your own reality. Everything about your life is coming to you in response to the focus of your thoughts. But until you understand the vibrational nature of your thoughts and discover a comparative way of recognizing them, you have no deliberate control over your own experiences or your own experience. Deliberate control is much more than just deliberately choosing a subject of attention and focusing upon it. For a while, it is a good thing to deliberately choose the subject of your attention, but you must also feel for the vibrational content of your thought in order to really be in deliberate control of your creating. For example, you may be focused upon the subject of financial abundance, but this subject, like all subjects, has great variety within it. On one extreme of the subject is the thought of the presence of financial abundance, while on the other extreme of the subject is the thought of the absence of financial abundance. And so, in a simplistic sense, every subject could be seen as two subjects. That is what is wanted and the lack of what is wanted. Each subject has a varied vibrational range. When we say to our physical friends, "You get what you think about," sometimes they feel confusion, for they believe that they have been thinking about achieving more money, a healthier body, a better relationship, or more satisfying work. People will sometimes argue that they have been definitely thinking about more money, and they do not understand why, if what we say is true, more money is not coming into their experience. But the subject of money has a varied vibrational range. The subject of money ranges from a magnificent, ever-flowing abundance all the way to the desperate absence of abundance. So merely focusing upon the subject or the idea of money is but the beginning of the necessary focusing or moulding of the vibrational energy required to bring money into your experience. Directing your thought to the subject of money is a good first step, but then it is necessary to understand where, on this wide range of vibrational possibilities relative to the subject of money, you actually are. Which end of this vibrational range are you leaning toward? Are you a closer match to the magnificent abundance, or are you a closer match to the desperate absence of abundance? You can easily answer this question when you understand your emotions, for it is through emotional awareness that you understand the vibrational content of your thoughts. The way you feel as you are focusing thought is really what matters most. How does the thought feel to you? Some are beginning to acknowledge you get what you think about, but we would like to clarify that statement further by saying you get what you feel about what you think about. So where are you on the sliding scale of positive vibrations relative to the subject of money? You may often say that you want more money, but if you consistently feel disappointment or even fear about not having enough money, then your vibrational offering regarding money does not match your statement of desire. And whenever your vibrational offering is, and wherever your vibrational offering is where your point of attraction is. What is actually happening in your experience relative to the subject of money always matches the essence of your vibrational offering. Observing what is manifesting or happening to you can give you an accurate reading of where you are on the vibrational scale of possibilities. And that awareness can be extremely helpful. But it is possible for you to be aware of where you are on the vibrational scale before things manifest or occur in your experience, and that is a much more satisfying way to approach the deliberate control of your life experiences. It is never too late to change direction. You can either be aware of your point of attraction post-manifestation, after it happens, or pre-manifestation, before it happens. Of course, we encourage having conscious awareness at all times about the direction you are headed. It will be like travelling in your vehicle, having a particular destination in mind, being on the wrong road altogether, and travelling in the opposite direction of your desired destination, but having no awareness that you were going in the wrong direction until you arrived at the wrong place. You can always correct your course, but the sooner you are aware that you are off your path, the better and more satisfying your journey will be. The key to joyful, deliberate creating is to choose the subjects of your thoughts intentionally, while paying close attention to how each thought feels. For unless you are aware of how the thought feels, you have no understanding of where you are on the sliding scale of vibrational possibilities. Chapter 8. When you ask, it is always given. When you made the decision to come forth into this physical body, in this time-space reality, you understood the unlimited abundance of this environment. You felt no competition whatsoever from those with whom you would share this planet, for you understood fully that your environment is capable of expanding in proportion to the desires that are born from the exposure to it. You revelled in the idea of interacting with many others and experiencing a diverse spectrum of intentions, ideas, beliefs and desires. You understood the value of the vast variety and contrast, for you knew that it would stimulate your thought. You knew that it is only from exposure to contrast that any preferences or desires can be born. And you well understood the value of giving birth to desires, for you understood the summoning power of desires. You knew that whenever you ask, it is always given, without exception. Let's consider this from a vibrational standpoint. You have an awareness of your environment, which stimulates your own personal preferences. Those preferences, whether you speak them out loud or not, cause you to offer a vibrational emanation, an asking, and the powerful law of attraction answers your vibrational emanation with other vibrational offerings that match them. You launched a rocket of desire, but it seems simple enough. Contrast produces desire. All desire is answered. So if this is correct, then anyone who desires anything should be the swift receiver of that desire. So how can it be that you could have the desire for more money or an improved bodily condition and not get it? The answer to this often asked question lies in your awareness of your vibrational sliding scale. An intense situation could cause the launching of a powerful desire, and in the moment of the launching of that desire, you are, for that brief time, a vibrational match to it. In fact, it is usually such a brief time of vibrational alignment that we call it a rocket of desire. But if over time you have often been offering thoughts that have registered somewhere else on the vibrational scale, then you have most likely practiced yourself into a pattern or habit or thought that is quite different from what you are now asking for. Whenever you think a thought, you activate that thought vibration within you. Whenever a vibration is activated, other thoughts that match it come to it, making it easier and easier for for you to think that thought. As you often return your focus to that activated thought, it becomes a dominant activated thought or a belief. A belief is really only a thought that you keep thinking. And of course, the law of attraction makes it easy for you to continue to think the thought because your focus upon it and the subsequent activation of the vibration of it cause the law of attraction to bring you more thoughts like it and therefore more evidence of it. Chapter 9. Truth is all about your focus. You may now more fully comprehend that you are a vibrational being and that you do create your own reality. Furthermore, you are now coming to understand that you create your own reality through the focus of your thoughts, because your thoughts are vibrations and the law of attraction responds to those vibrations. Therefore, anytime you are focusing upon anything, past, present or future, you are in the process of creation. When your attention is focused upon something that you are observing in your present moment, something you are considering, pondering, or remembering from your past, something you are explaining, or something you are imagining or fantasizing, you are offering a vibration, and the law of attraction is responding to that vibration. And each time you revisit that subject, this process of attracting other vibrations of the same frequency increases, so your signal about that subject gets stronger. The more you focus upon a subject, the more active that vibration is, and the more of that which is a vibrational match to it is attracted to it. Eventually, you will begin to see physical evidence showing up in your experience that matches the essence of the way you have been feeling about the subject. You are the creator of your own truth. As you consider any idea, you activate a vibration about it, and the law of attraction then offers you ideas that have the same vibrational frequency. As you continue to ponder the subject, more thoughts that match those thoughts come to you. And as the activation of this idea continues, it becomes stronger and the attraction power of the idea increases. In time, things will begin to occur in your life experience that match those ideas. Usually at that point, we call the experience factual or truthful, and no one could deny that it is factual or truthful, for the physical evidence is right there before you, supporting it. But instead of calling it truth or fact, we call it creation. We call it the natural universe, the natural universal response to your consistently activated vibration. There is no value in focusing upon unwanted things, causing an activation of the vibration within you that the law of attraction will respond to, and therefore creating in your reality something you do not want. Often people will explain that their rationale for giving their attention to a subject is because the subject is true. But although there are many subjects that are true that you would like to personally experience, there are also many subjects that are true that you would not like to personally experience. It is not important whether it is true or not, but whether or not you want to experience the truth of it in your experience. Anything focused upon long enough must become truth. It is law. Let's read chapter 10 and we'll finish on this chapter. Awareness as your key to deliberate creation. Your thriving will be immediately enhanced in the moment you understand and begin to utilize your own emotional guidance system. Through your continued exposure to life experience, you are stimulated to constant awareness, which means that you are focusing upon something all day, every day, and that focus is causing an activation of vibration within you. Most people do not realise that they are vibrational beings living in a vibrational universe. and most are not aware that they are vibrationally attracting their own reality, and so most people make little or no effort to deliberately focus thought. In this fast-paced environment, with so much to consider, it would be no small task to have conscious awareness of every thought. In fact, a sifting and sorting of all of this data is not possible. Fortunately, you do have the sort of plethora of thoughts that are moving through you, for the law of attraction will tend to that sorting process. Everyone and everything in the universe is consciousness, and all consciousness is vibration or energy, and all consciousness has the ability to focus, even the one called amoeba. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these words right. All consciousness is having experience, and all consciousness is having personal perception of that experience, and constant preferences are being born from that personal perception. Exposure to the contrast and variety of life causes continual personal preferences to emanate from every point of consciousness. When exposure to your experiences causes you to give birth to a personal preference or desire, a vibration emanates from you, a rocket of desire, and your inner being, your source, all that is, begins to immediately respond to that request. In other words, when you ask from any level of your being, it is given every time. Can you vibrationally match your new desires? So the non-physical part of you receives your request, has keen awareness of your rocket of desire, and turns its undivided attention towards the desire to which you have just given birth. In other words, your inner being instantly becomes a vibrational match to your new desire, and therefore it immediately receives the benefit of your leading edge launching of your leading edge desire. You, however, from your physical standpoint, are usually not yet a perfect vibrational match to your new desire, for your desire was born from contrast, and so you still have a mix of vibrations within you relative to your desire. In the moment the new desire or preference has been launched, there was an immediate discrepancy in the vibration of your inner being or source, who immediately aligned with your new desire, and your personal physical perspective, which still holds a mix of vibrations. Your work now is to activate within your vibration only those aspects that match your new desire, and that is where your emotional guidance system comes in. For your emotions are your indicators of vibrational alignment or discord. For example, you are having a conversation with someone who is very busy and does not really want to take the time to have a discussion with you. This person is abrupt with you, even rude. This experience causes a preference to emanate from you, and even if you cannot or do not put words to it, the fact is that you prefer to be treated with more respect. And so a newly defined preference now radiates from you, and your inner being finds immediate alignment with the idea of your being treated with more respect. You, however, have not yet found that alignment. You are still recalling this person's attitude, rude words and actions. Your vibrations are a mixture of how you want to be treated and how you just were treated. You are not a match to your new desire, but your inner being is. If you are sensitive to the way you feel, you can sense the discord between the vibration of your inner being and your in this moment vibration. In fact, this is what your emotions always indicate. A good feeling emotion indicates vibrational alignment between the perspective of your inner being and you. A bad feeling emotion indicates vibrational misalignment between your inner being and you. Hello, Mr. Fly. Another example, in sorting through your mail, you find several requests for payments of bills due, and as you add them up, you realise that you do not have enough money to pay everything you owe now, everything you now owe. In that moment, a desire for more money emanates from you, and your inner being focuses surely and immediately upon the idea of more money and takes pleasure from the idea of this. You, however, continue to sift through your stack of bills, facing the reality of where you now stand. I have more bills than I have money to pay them. You complain. You have not found alignment with your new desire, and the negative emotion that you feel, worry, anger, frustration, indicates your misalignment with your source. No desire, no matter what the subject, can manifest into your experience as long as there is a vibrational difference between the desire and your practiced vibration. You have to practice yourself into vibrational alignment with your desires before they will be realised in your experience. That's the reason that we refer to your emotions as your vibrational guidance system, for they help you recognise the relationship between the vibration of your desire and the vibration of your offering. No other factors need to be considered in the achievement of anything that you want. What others think, what they have lived, what they are living, what you have lived in the past, even what you are living right now, none of that has any bearing whatsoever on your ability to achieve the object of your desires. Only the vibrational relativity between your desires and you is relevant. That's it. Chapter 11 next. Okay guys, until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.